Have you ever wondered how a single act of kindness can change your life forever? Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below to share your thoughts. Now, let's dive into this heartwarming story that will make you believe in the power of compassion. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon at Oak Ridge Cafe, the kind of place where the smell of fresh coffee lingered in the air and the soft clinking of forks against plates filled the gaps between conversations. Emily had been working there for 5 years, long enough to know everyone's orders by heart. She knew exactly how Mrs. Thompson liked her toast. Extra crispy but not burnt. Emily wasn't just a waitress. She was the soul of the cafe, always ready with a smile or a listening ear. But lately, life hadn't been easy for her. Her mom's medical bills were piling up. Her younger brother needed help with college applications, and rent day always seemed to come too soon. Still, she showed up every day, tying on her faded apron with a smile because, as she often reminded herself, kindness doesn't cost a thing. That day, a man walked in. His coat was worn at the elbows, his shoes scuffed. He shuffled to the counter, avoiding eye contact with the manager, Mr. Peterson, who was already glaring. "Coffee?" Emily asked gently, her warm smile unwavering. The man nodded but fumbled with his wallet, pulling out a handful of coins, not nearly enough for even a small cup. Mr. Peterson leaned over and muttered, "If he can't pay, he can't stay." Emily hesitated, but only for a second. She poured a fresh cup of coffee and slid it in front of him. "It's on me," she whispered. The man's eyes softened, a mix of surprise and gratitude. "Thank you," he murmured, cradling the cup like it was the first warm thing he'd touched all day. Mr. Peterson saw everything. His face hardened. When the man left after thanking Emily twice more, the manager stormed over. "You can't just give away food to people who can't pay. That's stealing from the cafe." Emily tried to explain, her voice calm but firm. "It was just a cup of coffee, Mr. Peterson." He looked like he needed it. "That's not your decision to make." He snapped, "You're fired." Silence fell. The cooks peeked out from the kitchen, and a few customers froze mid-bite. Emily's heart pounded, but she stood tall. She had always believed in helping people, even if it cost her a job. Tears threatened to fall, but she blinked them back, untied her apron, and set it on the counter. "I hope one day you realize that kindness brings more to this cafe than a few extra dollars ever could," she said softly before walking out. The next day, something incredible happened. A sleek black car pulled up outside the cafe. Out stepped a scruffy man, but now he wasn't wearing worn-out clothes. He was dressed sharply, his hair neatly combed. Mr. Peterson's jaw dropped. The man wasn't homeless. He was Richard Bennett, the CEO of a nationwide chain of restaurants, including Oak Ridge Cafe. He had gone undercover to see how his staff treated people, not just paying customers, but everyone. And Emily? She had passed the test with flying colors. Richard asked to speak to Emily. When they found her at home, still shaken from losing her job, he offered her not just a new position at the cafe, but a promotion. More than that, he announced he would cover her mother's medical bills and set up a scholarship fund for her brother. "You didn't just serve coffee," he told her. "You served humanity." Emily, overwhelmed, could only whisper, "Thank you." But Richard shook his head. "No, thank you for reminding me what real service looks like." The story spread like wildfire. The cafe became a symbol of compassion, and Emily's simple act of kindness, that single cup of coffee, changed not only her life, but inspired everyone who heard her story. Because sometimes the smallest gestures have the greatest impact, and kindness always finds its way back. Moral lesson: true kindness costs nothing but has the power to change lives, including your own. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this story with someone who needs a reminder of the goodness in the world.